Hello, I am John from Tech Growth Marketing, and today I'm going to talk to you about why there is no MSP marketing magic pill. Quite often out there we see all these solutions that are immediately going to bring you results. There's agencies that are talking to you about this, there's business coaches, there's other MSPs who might be even saying this stuff to you, but we're going to talk about why none of that is true, right? Why there is no magic pill and what the actual solution actually is to acquiring new clients predictably and reliably in the most efficient way possible. So let's talk about your current situation, right? You want to acquire new clients, but you don't know what to do. You're being sort of sold all these magic pills left and right, but you just want to know what the key is to growth. You know it's out there, but you just want to know what it is. And I'm going to tell you what it is. And spoilers, it's not as easy as you think it is. Obviously it isn't, otherwise everyone would be doing it. And before we get started, I just want to let you know that my company, Tech Growth Marketing, we are offering free marketing strategy audits to MSP and tech companies. To apply for that audit, all you need to do is click the link in the description below. But basically, I personally will go through all of this with you. It's no obligation, it's entirely free. And by the end of it, you'll know sort of a strategy that you need to apply to your exact business, your exact situation to help you start acquiring new clients predictably and reliably. Okay, so why is there no magic pill? What's the answer? I'm going to give it to you right now. Consistency. That's why there's no magic pill. That's why there's no overnight solution, because every approach, regardless of what it is, regardless of whether it's a marketing agency doing things for you, regardless of whether it's you hire a salesperson to sit on a phone. I know MSPs love cold calling, right? They sit on the phone and they just pick up the phone all day, every day, regardless of whether it's you personally reaching out, regardless of whether you're trying SEO or whether you're doing content marketing on LinkedIn, whatever it is, the key to it is consistency. It's doing it over a long period of time, over and over again, making sure you're obviously doing it right, to get the result, right? And the results over time, it's like this, it's a curve, an exponential curve. So to begin with, you can genuinely get everything 100% right, like textbook. It's worked for someone else, you do exactly the same thing, and you might see no results, right? Then you do week 2, you're doing the same stuff. You know it's worked for someone else, no results. Week 3, no results. 4, no results. Week 5, you're like, okay, one little maybe, and then it just shoots up and it goes. Most people give up before they get to the point of starting to even see any results, and they definitely give up by the point at which it explodes. It's called the tipping point. There's even a book written on it. You can Google that. So what's happening if you're trying all these different approaches to acquiring new clients is you're probably simply not sticking with an approach long enough. And you're probably trying things like low-level marketing. So if you're not outsourcing anything, even if you are outsourcing anything, we can talk about that in a minute, but if you're not outsourcing anything, you're probably trying things such as you might be trying cold calling, you might be trying posting content on LinkedIn, you might be trying writing blogs, and you might even be trying to sort out the SEO of your website. Now, all of those except for cold calling are very, very, very slow burns that take a long time to get a return. So like SEO, you could be looking at a year to a year and a half, and that's only one part of what would bring in new clients. You need to make sure your website's up to scratch, it converts, your messaging's good, your offering. Content marketing, exactly the same. Even if you had all of it exactly right, you have to do that for 6 months to a year to start seeing any return. So what should you do? So you've tried content marketing, blogging, you're using an agency, or whatever you're doing to acquire new clients. What should you do? Well, simply put, you need to pick one approach and you need to master it. That's the point at which you start to see results. It doesn't matter what the approach is. Lawrence Tech on YouTube, he has a YouTube channel, and that YouTube channel brings him new clients. Does that mean that every MSP ever should set up a YouTube channel and then build it up over the years and then that will be their source of clients? No, there's not even enough space in the market for that to be the case. Does one company uses PPC? Does that mean that someone else in the same area should use PPC? Not enough space in that market. It might not be that your company even aligns with that. Some people are really, really engaging and good on LinkedIn and they get clients that way. You need to figure out what naturally feels good for you personally and as a business, and then you just need to double down on that. Just really focus on that until you actually start seeing results. The moment that you give up is probably the point at which you just need to push through and you start seeing results. There's an inverse bell curve that you face when you try any new approach to acquiring new clients, right? Firstly, you don't really know much about it, but you have all this optimism. And then gradually you work through to learning more about it and learning it's way more difficult than you thought it would be. And your motivation, enthusiasm drops, right? And then at this lowest point, that's the hardest part, where it just seems like it's never going to work, and you give up and you go back to something shiny and new, and you keep repeating this cycle of going down. Well, the truth is, if you kept powering through this awful bit at the bottom, the pit of despair, you will eventually break out the other side, learn more about it and understand it, become a master, and be able to just roll with it and make it work for you. And that's what's happened when those people are seeing results. They've just trudged through this dirty pit of despair at the bottom and come out the other side. So that is why there's no magic pill, right? Because you need to consistently do something over a period of time correctly to get the result, okay? So there are magic pills in terms of you can get results by using XYZ method, but you can get a result using any method. It's a consistency. So regardless of whether you're doing it yourself, you're outsourcing it, be aware you are going to need to be consistent. So as I said at the start of this video, my company Tech Growth Marketing, we are giving away free strategy audits. In terms of your marketing, we'll look at your exact situation and try and help figure out what that best approach would be for you. So we've obviously spoken to loads of MSPs. We know what works for people, what doesn't work for people, and we can figure out what would work exactly for you. So fill out the application form in the description below, and hopefully I'll be speaking to you very, very shortly about your business. Also, we have loads of other videos on this channel, all talking about MSP marketing, how you can get more clients, etc. So make sure you subscribe and check some of those other videos out. You might learn something that might help set you on your path to acquiring new clients predictably and reliably. I'll speak to you very, very soon. I'm John of Tech Growth Marketing.